Hi, good morning guys. Welcome to my channel. Today is the 3rd December 2023 and Christmas holidays have already began. मॉर्निंग के 8 o'clock हुए हैं और मैं अभी निकल रहा हूँ सिटी टावर्स। अभी मैं विक्टोरिया आइलैंड से बदागरी जा रहा हूँ। बदागरी एक बहुत ही फेमस टाउन है। बदागरी क्रिसमस के लिए बहुत फेमस है। नाइजीरिया में सबसे पहले जो क्रिसमस सेलिब्रेशन स्टार्ट हुआ था वो नाइजीरिया में Badagry में हुआ था 181 years before. Christmas in Badagry. This time there are two places they are celebrating Christmas in a big way. The first one is Christmas in Badagry and the other one is the Delta State. ये मेरे पीछे जो है ये फोर्थ रेटन होटल है और ये पूरा विक्टोरिया आइलैंड का सेंट्रल पॉइंट है। यहाँ पे थोड़ा आगे जाऊँगा तो लेकी एक्सप्रेसवे आ जाएगा। ये क्रिसमस के टाइम में कुछ ऐसा दिखता है। विक्टोरिया आइलैंड, लेगोस, नाइजीरिया, वेस्ट अफ्रीका। यहाँ से मैं पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट पकड़ूँगा। ये सामने ही एक्सप्रेसवे है, ये एक्सप्रेसवे है और फोर्थ रेटन होटल है इसी रोड में। यहाँ से मैं पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट लेके पहले CMS जाऊँगा और CMS से बोट पकड़ के बदागरी। अभी काफ़ी सारे बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन हो रही है यहाँ पे। ये पीछे वाला भी जो है अभी नया बन रहा है तो काफ़ी डेवलप हो रहा है, खासकर विक्टोरिया आइलैंड, लेगोस, नाइजीरिया, वेस्ट अफ्रीका। अभी मैं CMS पहुँच चुका हूँ। ये मेरे पीछे जो देख रहे हो ये बहुत ही फेमस चर्च है यहाँ का। काफ़ी सुंदर है ये चर्च और ये पूरा व्यू है। ये काफ़ी कंजेस्टेड एरिया है, काफ़ी सारे वेंडर्स हैं यहाँ पे और ये ब्यूटीफुल चर्च। फेरी टर्मिनल जो है वहाँ से मैं बोट पकड़ के जाऊँगा बदागरी। ये कितना सुंदर लग रहा है पीछे का व्यू। अंदर जो ब्रिज है वो मेनलैंड और आइलैंड को कनेक्ट करता है। ये जो सामने आप देख रहे हो यही पूरा फेरी टर्मिनल का एरिया है। तो नीचे जाके फेरी टर्मिनल है, वहीं से मैं बोट पकड़ूँगा वगैरह जो है। इसी जगह से मैं फेरी में विक्टोरिया आइलैंड CMS से बदागरी जा रहा हूँ। यहाँ से मैं टिकट लूँगा। ये अलग अलग जगह बोट जाती है, काफ़ी कंजेस्टेड है। तो बदागरी का जो फेयर है वो 4500 नायरा है। बदागरी के लिए कोई बोट नहीं है। ये बोट जो जा रही है वो रिपब्लिक ऑफ बेनिन पोर्टोनोवा जा रही है वाया बदागरी। तो मेरे से पोर्टोनोवा का फेयर लिया है 7500 नायरा। अभी मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ बोट के लिए। काफ़ी रश है क्रिसमस के कारण, पूरा खचा बड़ा हुआ है। सो मैनी पीपल हियर। तो गोइंग ये पूरा व्यू है यहाँ का। ये मैं आ गया हूँ बोट की तरफ। ये पूरा व्यू है। ये फेरी टर्मिनल है और ये बोट पॉइंट है जहाँ से लोग बोट पे चढ़ते हैं। बदागरी जो है वो एक हिस्टोरिकल टाउन है और काफ़ी हिस्ट्री से कनेक्टेड है। वहाँ पे काफ़ी स्लेवरी होती थी पहले। जर्नी जो रहेगी मैक्सिमम 2 आवर्स के अंदर मैं पहुँच जाऊँगा। आज इवनिंग से क्रिसमस इन बदागरी का बहुत बड़ा इवेंट स्टार्ट हो जाएगा। बदागरी जो टाउन है ब्यूटीफुल टाउन है। ऑन द कोस्टल साइड काफ़ी ब्यूटीफुल बीच हाउसेस बने हुए हैं। ये मेरा नंबर है 18। ये नंबर वाइज बिठा रहे हैं। अभी 1 से 13 नंबर तक लोग बैठ चुके हैं। तो नंबर वाइज सिस्टमेटिकली एक लोग जा रहे हैं और बोट में बैठ रहे हैं। अभी 16 के बाद मेरा नंबर आने वाला है। ये मैं दे रहा हूँ 18। आई कैन गो। थैंक यू। बैठने जा रहा हूँ। मैं बोट में बैठ चुका हूँ। ये बोट जो है ये पोर्टोनोवा जा रही है और मैक्सिमम पैसेंजर्स जो है वो रिपब्लिक ऑफ बेनिन के हैं। स्टार्ट हो चुकी है। काफ़ी एडवेंचरस जर्नी है। पूरे ओशन का जो वाटर है उसके थ्रू ये जाती है और ओपन बोट है चारों तरफ से। आप देखो पूरा ओपन है और ये स्पीड पकड़ चुकी है बोट। देखिए हम लोग वहाँ से निकले थे। तो सामने जो है फेरी के सामने मेरीना स्टेशन भी है, मेट्रो स्टेशन। काफ़ी सारे शिप यहाँ पे खड़े हैं। ये अपापा है पास में। अपापा बहुत ही बड़ा पोर्ट एरिया है, नाइजीरिया का जो बिगेस्ट पोर्ट है जहाँ से पूरे वर्ल्ड में एक्सपोर्ट इम्पोर्ट होता है। ये देखिए कितना ब्यूटीफुल है, बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल व्यू है। लग रहा है कि ये बोट को कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ गई है कि यहाँ पे ये स्टॉप किया हुआ है। अभी हम लोग तो आगे की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं। चारों तरफ जो है वो विलेज है। अभी हम लोग टिंकेन आइलैंड के पास पहुँच चुके हैं और यहाँ से टिंकेन आइलैंड के पास में स्नेक आइलैंड है, वो भी बहुत फेमस जगह है। You are going to Cotonou or Badagry? Okay, only we two are going to Badagry, I think. Most of them are for Cotonou. Christmas in Badagry. I am also going there. But you stay in Lagos?
Yes.
Okay. This time they are having a very big event. In Christmas in Badagry, lot of activities. Tomorrow they are having the celebration at Suntan Beach.
Yeah, they are opening their resorts.
Okay, they are opening
Yeah,
the
it used to be a beach. They just turned it into a resort. So the
Okay.
opening is tomorrow.
म्यूजिक व्यू का मजा ले सकते हो जर्नी में। वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग जर्नी। ये और एक बोट है। ये बोट काफ़ी सारे बोट वहाँ पे जाती है। ये भी कोटोनू में जा रही है। इधर पहुँचने वाले बदागरी पास भी है। काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग और काफ़ी रोमांचक जर्नी है। लोगों के आगे जा रही है। बदागरी पहुंच चुका हूँ। बदागरी का कोस्टल व्यू है, वेरी अच्छा था। 1 hour 50 मिनट्स लगे मेरे को CMS से बदागरी टर्मिनल पहुंचने में। फेरी टर्मिनल शॉप में बैठा हुआ हूँ और यहाँ पे ये कोल्ड ड्रिंक लिया है, पेप्सी का बोतल है। अभी मैं फेरी टर्मिनल से वर्क करते हुए बदागरी राउंड अबाउट के पास आया हूँ। यहाँ पे बदागरी में क्रिसमस डांस, विच डांस?
Presently now we are here at Atavron about Badagry. It is taken at the Pathfinder Badagry today as the opening of the event.
Yes, sir.
1,000 hired plus Santa Claus movement today. Few minutes we're going to start. SM Media, Celebrates181, Badagry Constituency 1. Thank you.
To celebrate where Christmas is being celebrated in Nigeria, the first place Christmas is being celebrated in Nigeria, which is right here in Badagry. So we started the celebration today, 23rd of December to 26th of December 2023. Badagry!
You all are ready for the Christmas?
Yes.
You are ready for the
Christmas in Badagry!
Hi everyone, my name is Amina Omeriayo and we are celebrating Christmas in Badagry and this is the day one. It's a very, very fantabulous event. It's very celebrate. Very nice. And I would love you all to come and experience Christmas in Badagry. Thank you.
Beautiful cap. Wow. Thank you.
Christmas in Badagry. That's always fun from day 1 to day 4, as in don't happen to miss it, as in
This is क्रिसमस सेलिब्रेशन स्टार्ट हो चुका है यहाँ पे बदागरी राउंड अबाउट में। यहाँ का व्यू है। अभी मैं वॉक करते करते थक गया हूँ तो मीडिया का जो गाड़ी है उसके अंदर बैठा हुआ हूँ।
It's a wonderful Christmas in Badagry.
वाह वाह
The level of series 2.
वाह वाह
By series 3, everyone will know that Badagry has turned to a tourism town.
Wow.
So you are highly welcome. Come over to Badagry.
Thank you, thank you.
We spoil you for a while.
We are enjoying. We
Yeah.
are looking forward.
Badagry.
Badagry. Christmas.
Badagry, we outside celebrating Christmas. You know, Christmas is a celebration of love.
This time it is more bigger, more greater. Christmas 181st celebration. Christmas is celebrating for the last 181 years in Badagry. Let's everyone come and enjoy Christmas in Badagry. This is the Christmas celebration at Badagry, Nigeria, West Africa.
We just want to celebrate 181 years of Christmas in Badagry. On the 23rd, 26th, we outside at Marina.
Leave your stress and come and celebrate the happiness, joy of Badagry. Let's Let's everyone join and enjoy Christmas in Badagry. It's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate Christmas in Badagry. Badagry.
Listen up. Oh yeah, leave your states. Leave your states and come to Badagry. Let's celebrate Christmas. It's 181 years of celebration.
As we outside on the 24th to 26th of December 2023, and what you took this message is tonight. Because this celebration is not clean. Because everyone trained is not clean.
Let's celebrate. 51 years of Christmas in Badagry. Let's come out and celebrate. Let's show some love. We have spoken the people of Badagry.
It's all our 25, it's all our 26, it's all say that deputy said, sing Christmas he says. It is our church rain. Let's say daddies. Let's go. What's on? And I get to the man. Tackle, just circle, left to set the uniform. And shake.
We are having fun here.
Marina.
Christmas in Badagry.
Let's go.
So the church is going to say we got celebrate. We got celebrate.
No more one shots going on right now. Sorry, outside. Let's go. Let's go.
Badagry, we
ये अभी बीच के साइड में आ चुके हैं हम लोग।
In Badagry, whoever is taking pictures on the red carpet, please use the hashtag Christmas in Badagry. That is one. The second one is CIB 2.0. I'm talking about C, capital C, small letter I, and capital letter B 2.0. Don't forget that we are celebrating this, the second edition in 2023. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are watching us all over the globe, we just had the rally from the roundabout down to this point called Pathfinder right here in Badagry. Oh, sorry, right here at the Christmas Palace right here in Badagry, Lagos State, Nigeria. So wherever you are watching us from all over the globe, we are live. We are live, we are live, and we are alive. Can we talk together, everybody? So I am saying we are outside. Somebody tell me we are outside. We are outside. We are outside on the 23rd, on the 24th, on the 25th, and on the 26th of this month of December, celebrating Christmas in Badagry. It is the 181st year since 1842 that Christmas was first celebrated in Badagry. That is why we call Badagry the cradle of civilization and also the cradle of Christianity. To shine. Somebody tell me now. We have Ayenko 247 performing. We have Sholikizi performing. We have God's Heritage. That is one of the talents we discovered today. We have Shanta, one of the talents that we discovered today. And then we have Badagry. Please put your hands together as I make welcome Mr. Babatunde Ajose to tell us about Christmas in Nigeria.
I'd like to go briefly into the short history of Christmas in Nigeria. Orúkọ mi ni Babatunde Ajose. I am from Badagry. I live in Badagry. I work in Badagry. Thank you. Well, let's talk Christmas in Badagry. We cannot talk about Christmas in Badagry without talking about Christianity in Badagry, Christianity in Nigeria. It started in the year 1838. Before 1838, right from 1825, some enslaved Africans that have been given freedom in different parts of the Caribbean island, in different parts of Europe, decided to return home. So, the UK government bought a land in somewhere in present-day West Africa. They call the place Mountain of the Lions. And that is where we call Sierra Leone today. So, these people from Europe, these freed slaves, gathered themselves together and they chartered the ship. There was no aeroplane at that time. So, the first set of slaves landed in Sierra Leone. So, the land they bought in that Sierra Leone, they call it Freetown, because that is where the free people are being settled. So they landed on that land called Freetown, and they started living there. Are we together?
Yes.
So from there they heard about, we were taken from different parts of West Africa. We were taken from different parts of, in those days there was no Nigeria. We only have Yoruba nation, the Egba nation, Ibadan nation, Ijebu nation. So they were taken from different parts of West Africa. They were all taken through Badagry. While they were living in Sierra Leone, they heard that Badagry is not too far from Sierra Leone. So they decided to trace Badagry. Their ancestors had told them, we were taken from different places, but we were taken through Badagry. So they started returning and they traced Badagry. The first set of them landed in Badagry in 1828. They settled in Badagry. We still have them all around us. We are not going to call names. So one of these people that returned, he came from a place called Fora Bay in Freetown, in Sierra Leone. A group of freed slaves came from there and they settled in one part of Badagry. Today, we still call the place Fora Bay. In our own tongue, we call it Foro Bay. So they settled in Foro Bay here. And one of them called James Ferguson. James Ferguson settled in Foro Bay, that is Fora Bay Quarter in those days. And while living there, he was shocked when he came to Badagry. Badagry at that time, like every other African community, were pure traditional worshippers. So we saw people worshipping mountains, ocean, deities, and so on. So he was very surprised that, up till now, these people have not heard about the gospel of Christianity. So on the 2nd of March, 1841, Mr. James Ferguson wrote a letter to the missionary party in England. He wrote it through the Gold Coast Station. There used to be a station in Ghana, present day Ghana, they call it Gold Coast Station. Mr. James Ferguson was a Wesleyan. When we say Wesleyan, these are the people we call Methodists today. I think we need to put this into proper perspective. They called them Wesleyan in those days. Mr. James Ferguson was a Methodist. So he wrote this letter and he waited, everybody was waiting. They were going to send missionaries to preach in Badagry. They were going to send people to them so that they will come and preach. Because of time, I will not be able to read out the letter. The result of this letter finally came on the 23rd of September, 1842. That's about 17 or 18 months after he wrote the letter. The result finally came, and when the result came, it was a colored reverend. When we say colored reverend, somebody, we call them outcasts today. He is not black, he's not white. His mother was an Oyibo person, while the father was a black person. They called the man Reverend Thomas Batch Freeman. Reverend Thomas Batch Freeman was sent to come to Badagry in response of James Ferguson's letter. And he landed in Clefo. That is what we used to call Berefo in those days. He landed there. He came on a ship. The ship, a small ship, they call it the Spy. That's the name of the ship. When Thomas Batch Freeman landed, he was taken across the lagoon to this part Badagry. And he told the people his mission, that he had come to preach the gospel. Everybody in Badagry jubilated. Oh, they've replied our letter. They've replied our letter. And he asked them, please, I need a place. Somebody mentioned, I think the last speaker mentioned the significance of our jigo. I need to say this. He asked, where can we have a big space? Where is the public square here? And they directed him to Agia Tree. It is worth mentioning that the popularity, the importance, the significance of Agia Tree did not start with Christianity preaching on Christmas. Even before the arrival of the Christian missionaries, Agia Tree has been very popular. It used to be the town square. If you want to do any political event, social event, religious event, that is the town square where everybody will gather. So when Reverend Freeman asked, where can I go? And I will have a lot of people. They told him, go to Agia Tree. And he went to Agia Tree. He arrived on the 23rd of September. The following day, he went to Agia Tree. That's on the 24th. And the first gospel, the first sermon of Christianity, maybe we should put this into proper perspective. The first gospel, the first open crusade, the first open crusade, open preaching of Christianity on the entity called Nigeria today was done on the 24th of September under the famous Agia Tree. Before the coming of Christianity, Agia Tree has been there for over 300 years. Very big tree, very popular. The tree fell during a rainstorm in June 1959. So what we're trying to say is that when he preached, the day he first preached Christianity, 17 people were in attendance. They came, they listened to the gospel, and most of the people that came are returnees, those that have returned from slavery, and some members of the royal household, including people from our Jigo quarters. So he preached the gospel, and a church was established. I think it is worth mentioning here also that the first church that came to Nigeria is Methodist Church. Don't be deceived. Don't let anybody twist our history. In those days, they called them Wesleyan Missionary Party. They were the first that came, and led by Thomas Buck Freeman. He has some Ghanaian sister, the Graft and the wife. So he established a church, and after staying in Badagry, he was in Badagry for about 3 months, preaching, going around house to house, going to people's home, preaching Christianity, telling them about the wonders, the power, the magnificence of Christ. While he was in Badagry, the rumor got to Abeokuta, the news I should say, got to Abeokuta that a white man was in Badagry preaching. So the Abeokuta people, led by King Shodeke, wrote him a letter that he should come. They were expecting him, because the Abeokuta people also wrote a letter early 1842, around April 1842, requesting for missionaries. So when they heard Freeman was in Badagry, they thought it was the missionary they were expecting. Freeman decided to go, and he called it his missionary journey. He went to Abeokuta. He left Badagry on the 11th of December 1842. King Shodeke sent 14 men from Abeokuta to come and carry him. They put him on a basket. They put him in a basket and on a pony, and they carried him from Badagry to Abeokuta. On getting to Abeokuta, the was written in 1841, so he didn't come for them. He has only come to honor the king. That's King Shodeke. But he was very sure that their letter will also be responded to. They are going to get a response for their letter. Hello? Are we together, please? So, on the 24th of December 1842, after a lot of persuasion failed, after a lot of pressure failed, Reverend Thomas Bach Freeman returned back to Badagry. He insisted he wanted to come. King Shodeke did everything to hold him back in Abeokuta. He insisted he want to return to Badagry, and he actually did. He returned to Badagry on the 24th of September, 18th of December, 1842. That's Christmas Eve. And when he returned to Badagry, he was told another white man had arrived on the 17th of December. They called the white man Reverend Henry Townsend of the Church Missionary Society. They are now called the Anglican. So we say, oh, were you the one the Abeokuta people are waiting for? He said yes. That he was on his way to Abeokuta. There is something significant about Badagry again. For those of you that know Professor Toyin Falola, he said in one of his books that he is still wondering, he doesn't know the reason why all the churches that came to Nigeria decided to come into Nigeria through Badagry. So that he was going to Abeokuta and he was sent to Abeokuta. The following day, which was Christmas Day, they both went to Agia tree. They stayed under the tree. People gathered around them. And the first celebration of Christmas in Nigeria was held that day. They shared food. They sang a lot of good songs, Christian songs. They took hymns, they sang hymns. And they also preached a sermon. And the title of the sermon was The Reincarnation of the Redeemer. The Bible quotation was read by Freeman, while Townsend did preach the sermon for the day. It was a very unique thing, and that day, the seed, the mustard seed of what we are now doing today, that day, the foundation of what we now celebrate today was laid in Badagry and in the entity called Nigeria today. That marked the first Christmas celebration in the entire enclave we now call Nigeria. And it happened just in front of us here, under the Agia tree. Since that time, the people of Badagry, especially those of us that grew up in Badagry town, we have kept faith with the celebration. During Easter, during Christmas, we do Kaleta, we visit the Agia tree. It's a special place to us. Though the tree fell in 1959 June, but a cenote was erected there like a monument in place of the tree. We thank the Lagos State government for the beautiful edifice, for the beautiful project they have done there. And today we are proud that one of our most popular monuments has now been turned around to a world-class monument. So that laid the foundation of Christmas in Nigeria. I need to add this. Christmas has returned home. what we are doing today is significant because Christmas has returned back to its roots. Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your neighbors, well-wishers, that if you are not in Badagry for Christmas, if you are not part of this Christmas in Badagry, you may need to have your Christmas again in January. So the relevance of what we are doing today is to continue with the tradition as laid by the missionaries, is to continue with the tradition as laid by our ancestors. And that is why we are proud to say our ancestors started it in Nigeria. We have the original recipe. We are the owners of Christmas in Nigeria. We have the original formula. This is where it started from. Our ancestors has whispered how they did it to us, and we still have the original way of doing it. If you want to enjoy Christmas, you need to come to Nigeria. What will Christmas in Badagry do for our community? What is it going to do to us? I need to remind you, because of the war going on in Gaza, Palestine, and Israel, Christmas has been cancelled in Bethlehem and is relocated to Badagry. So you don't need to go to Bethlehem. Badagry is here waiting for you. And I put it to you, Badagry is our Jerusalem. From the west, from the north, from the south, from the east in Nigeria, if you have not been to Badagry, you need to re-examine your Christian faith. That is the foundation. We have also had testimonies of people going to Agiatri to pray. It depends on your faith. And prayers are being answered. That is the mountain where the power, where the mission was received and spread all over Nigeria. That is about our faith, the spirituality aspect of it, the economic aspect of it. If we continue with what we are doing, this is enough to bring a lot of people. This is part of what we call religious tourism. This is the season that people are willing to spend anything. They are willing to exhaust their accounts. People are willing to spend money to buy clothes, to buy food, to buy drink. So this is the season of spending. So economically, it's going to pay Badagry people. Badagry people are going to enjoy this. Badagry people are going to make more money because the more people that comes, the more patronage our people get, the more money is injected to our economy, the more our economy is stimulated, and the more we elevate our poverty. I understand the money may not buy limousine, the money may not be able to build skyscraper, but I can assure you, no Badagry person will go to bed without food. That is the foundation of what we are laying today. And I also put it to you that by the time we come together and celebrate and push this, invite people, it's still not late. Tomorrow, next tomorrow, up to 26 or beyond, you can still invite your friend. That this is the only way, only place to celebrate Christmas in Nigeria. I was watching an international station yesterday, and the people of Bethlehem are lamenting that within 3 days of Christmas, 3 million visitors visit Bethlehem. You know what that means? If each of them spend $1 in the economy of Bethlehem, that is $3 million going into the economy in just 3 days. And tourists, people go there all year round. What we are trying to say is that if we can do this well, if we can be part of this, it's going to call that you may not be selling what the tourists will buy directly, but the money they will be spending will be going into Badagry economy, and the multiplier effects over time is going to go around. I put it to you, don't let us deceive ourselves. Some of us are praying against it. When we talk about industry, some of us are still expecting those big machinery with a lot of exhaust and smoke coming out. That is just one of the kind of industry, factory. Industry means anything that generates enterprise and resources. We have one in Badagry already, that is tourism. And if you think until you have factory here before Badagry is developed, you are not getting the message. As a matter of fact, if those factories come, they are going to destroy what we now celebrate. They are going to destroy what we now eat. So what we have already is an industry that we need to rally around, make it popular, make it sell, preserve it, protect and guide it jealously. And I'm very sure we have a lot of intellectuals, we have a lot of people that have come together to put together this wonderful program. They need our support, they need our encouragement, and our prayer as well. And I'm 100% sure we will never regret it. So the people of Badagry, today we are starting, and I'm 100% sure by the time we come out, give them our best, we will not regret it, and our generation unborn will celebrate us. Thank you, and God bless you all.
That club should be more than this. That club should be more than this. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please, to take us further into this program, let's make welcome one of the juju gospel artists that is making Badagry proud anytime see occasion open P. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Ayenko 247.
यहाँ का आउटर एरिया कुछ ऐसा दिखता है, पेंटिंग लगा हुआ है। ये रेस्टोरेंट का बाहर का, और ये फर्स्ट फ्लोर में मेरा रूम एग्जीक्यूटिव 5 चला। यहाँ पे बैठने का ऊपर कॉन्फ्रेंस हॉल है। मैं फर्स्ट फ्लोर में रुका हुआ हूँ। ये अभी मैं स्टार राइज गोल्डन इंटरनेशनल होटल में रिलैक्स कर रहा हूँ। ये मैं बदागरी में हूँ अभी। बदागरी जो है वो एक टाउन है नाइजीरिया में, नाइजीरिया के साउथ वेस्ट, एक्सट्रीम साउथ वेस्ट की तरफ। यहाँ से जो बेनिन का बॉर्डर है वो ओनली 15 से 20 मिनट की डिस्टेंस के ऊपर है। यहाँ से बोट जाती है बेनिन, पोर्टोनोवा वहाँ की सिटी है, वहाँ पे कैपिटल। यहाँ पे बदागरी में होटल वगैरह का प्राइसेस बहुत नॉर्मल है। इस होटल में मेरे को कॉस्ट जो पड़ा, यहाँ पे जो स्टैंडर्ड रूम है वो तो 10,000 नायरा में मिल जाता है। मैंने एग्जीक्यूटिव रूम लिया है जो 15,000 नायरा पड़ा मेरे को। होटल जो है बहुत पीसफुल जगह पे है मेरा। साइड दिस होटल देयर इज़ ए नाइट क्लब। ये यहाँ पे पैजामा पार्टी है।
Night for pajamas party. The ticket regular is
3K. What are the activities will be happening? Dancing,
game, award nights, trekking, everything.
So यहाँ पे पैजामा पार्टी will show you some of the glimpse tonight of this party. How Badagry enjoys Christmas. I'm here to celebrate Christmas party. Yeah, very much. I am here to have fun. No, I am married. I am from India.
you mentioned a purpose why you are in Nigeria, especially Badagry before. For Badagry Christmas, for Christmas. I want to hear about that again. Okay. All right.
So I'm staying at Lagos, Nigeria. I'm working there. I specifically came here in Badagry to celebrate the event of Christmas in Badagry. I heard from a lot of people that the Christmas in Badagry is one of the most best celebration in Nigeria. So this time we are celebrating the 181st Christmas, and the Christmas in Nigeria begins from Badagry. Badagry is the point where the Christianity came into first. So everyone visit Badagry to know the history. So I am here now to know the culture, the history of Badagry and celebrate the event of Christmas.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you love your idea.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very
Yes, in this moment, we short time. The reason why we are here tonight